rescued by Walsh after it went behind Brown. Jalen on the pull-up from 15. Taken down by Kongwu.
Let's go,
Hawks have won 12 consecutive games, their longest home court winning streak in over a decade. 2015, the last time they reeled off 12 in a row. Onyeka on the bounce. Jalen against Shireman. Spins and hits.
Good to see the Hawks strike first. Again, Jalen Johnson wants to understand that Shireman can't stop him from getting to a spot where he can get up and elevate and knock down a shot.
Shireman kicks it back to Garza. Little hiccup, but now cuts it to Jalen Brown. To the streaking Walsh, who lays it in.
And good dive by Walsh. Onyeka did a good job of cutting off.
Even at 2. Heel waiting in the corner as the Hawks run their activity at the top. Jalen now draws Walsh defensively. Here's Dyson spinning to the middle. He gets an and one opportunity. And now Daniels looking to complete a three-point play. A little long in the rebound to Walsh. Dyson had but 6. The last game he played in Boston on Friday night. Jalen moves in, tries to bump Dyson out of the way. Gets caught in the paint. Now Shireman has it at the top. Over the top, stolen by Onyeka. 2-on-1 with CJ. Back on the bounce to the rim breakout.
Bob, this is a team in the Celtics that rarely turn the ball over. If you're the Hawks, you want to turn them over and get in the transition. That's one of the things that's going to help this team, especially out the gate.
White uses the Garza screen. Luka gets it in tight, shoots it over the rim, but a foul is called on C.J.
Early off, easy offense. So far, we've seen all 3 of those. Hawks have come out with a really...
As you see, a 76% foul shooter. 2 good games against the Hawks up in Boston, 11 in each, but only 4 when he was here with the club back in November. First 2 for Garza, into the 6-4 game and C.J. Over the timeline. Quick burst of speed on Walsh. Kicks it back to Jalen. Onyeka, plenty of room to operate against Garza. Nikhil's runner. Onyeka knocks it to the corner. White saves, and here comes the Boston Celtics. Clinched the playoff spot with that win in Charlotte yesterday. Steal. Oh, hold everything. James Williams says it's a
jump shooter. Don't let him get straight to the cup.
Pull up for White to tie the game.
Yeah, tough basket by White. One of those guys that does a good job. It's a nice mid-range game.
Jalen trying to keep that hot hand going early. Shoots over Garza and connects.
And nice recognition by Jalen Johnson. Realizes he's got Luka Garza out there on the island. Doesn't have to get to the basket. Pulls up for the jumper, knocks that one down.
White in the middle. Hawks have come out hitting 4 of their first 5. Garza high against the Kongwu. Dyson fights over the screen. Brown gets inside on Onyeka. Good challenge. Rebound to Jalen Johnson. Boy, that was excellent defense by Atlanta. CJ in transition. Brown the rebound. The Celtics with a rare running attempt. Garza lays it in.
A nice move by Luka Garza. A little bit of a dead leg to try to throw Onyeka off.
Dyson Daniels gets into the paint. Back his pass intercepted by Walsh. Hawks turn it for the first time. Out of bounds to Atlanta.
Nice active hands by Nickeil Alexander-Walker early. He's turned this Celtic team over.
CJ bumps into Garza, banks it home.
Nice
first 2 for CJ.
Nice move by Hill.
It is 10-8 Atlanta. 8:02 to go in the first quarter. Walsh in the corner. Gets it back now to Garza. Luka looks to spin to the basket and lays it home. Luka Garza with 6 early points for the Celtics.
He realizes he's got a smaller player in McCollum that he could get downhill and just use the sight against him, put him in the paint.
10-10, 7:45 in the first. CJ to the corner and Dyson. Hawks look to go to the goal again. One of the big keys for Atlanta, of course, is breaking the paint, and Dyson did that superbly. He's got 2 buckets for 4, and the Hawks are up 12-10. Jalen hooks it back. Garza feeling himself here early. Here's White from the foul line. Long rebound to Onyeka. 12-10 Hawks. Atlanta's hit 6 of 8 to start with. Rebound Shireman. Baylor with a head of steam. Garza goes to the reverse.
Luka Garza coming out first quarter.
Here comes CJ at the other end. No whistle. Brown the rebound. 12 aside. White on the bounce. Shireman, the lefty, loads up. Rebound Atlanta.
This pace favors the Hawks because typically Celtics want to play a half-court style of basketball. Right now, getting up and down is something the Hawks want to do.
Onyeka Euros inside but can't connect. White in transition. Celtics play at the slowest pace in the NBA. Brown lost the handle, and it's out to Atlanta, bringing first lead at 14-12. Here is Jalen. Finds a little crevice. Dyson to Nikhil for three. Also in the game for Atlanta, or rather for Boston, is Amari Williams. As they are down Tatum and Cato up front. Peyton Pritchard gets bumped. No call. Celtics bench is upset. Nikhil leaves it for Jalen. Steps into the three. Pulls off.
Nice pass by Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Allow Jalen Johnson to walk right into that three.
First three of the night for Jalen Johnson, and that's the first three of the night for either team. 15-14 Hawks. Brown has his pocket picked. Dyson Daniels waits, goes up, glass and no, and the rebound to Boston. Jalen coming right at Onyeka, and a foul on Okongwu. Over his last 5 games, averaging 32.6, and he's gone to the foul line in those 5 games 63 times.
You heard a lot of other players as he knocks down that first one.
Percent of his threes in those 5 games, as you see those numbers at the bottom of your screen. He goes to the line about 7.5 times a game. Moge jumps in to get the rebound. 15-15. Gabe Vincent over the top to Jalen. A step on Hauser. Takes him up and he gets blocked by Boston's Amari Williams. Celtics looking to run. Jalen Brown all the way. Tapped in by Williams. Amari Williams.
Because you understand he torched us the last game of Boston.
Dyson Daniels lays it home.
Yeah, bully move by Dyson Daniels was able to get Williams on his shoulder.
20-17 Boston. Peyton Pritchard coming over the timeline. Kuminga now is the man on Jalen Brown. Pushes him aside, fires.
You cannot give Brown that much airspace.
5 shots already for Jalen. That's his first make. 22-17 Celtics. On the middle, okay, flies into. Since that red-hot start, now 9 of 21 for 43%. Peyton Pritchard over now to Jalen Brown. Kuminga in there defending. Jalen spins off of it. And Kuminga comes back to block it. And the ball's. Here comes Nikhil right down Peachtree and off the rim. Hawks down 6. Peyton Pritchard coming over the timeline. Goes over to Gonzalez. Hauser fumbles it. Taken away by Gabe Vincent. Hawks looking to push. Gabe gets to the middle. Gabe goes to the basket. Lays it home.